Now I have to wait for people to join. This is so difficult to wait. Waiting for somebody to join. Maybe you should go get your phone and join. Oh, yeah, 2 people joining. Yay. Okay. And 3, and it's not my husband. Okay, perfect. I was waiting for people to arrive, and if you've ever done a live, it's really nerve-wracking waiting on somebody to join. So I can't see the comments, unfortunately, so I don't know what you're saying. My husband's actually going to come get his phone and stand next to me, so that way I can see what you're saying, and I can comment back. Awesome. So as the thing said, I am going to show y'all how I make my healthy deviled eggs, because I am obsessed with deviled eggs. In fact, my whole family is. My 6-year-old, Josh, everybody, like, we love deviled eggs. And if anybody's been following our journey, we are on a get healthy kind of journey, and we're really trying to incorporate just healthy things into our everyday living. And one of the things that I really want to do is take recipes like deviled eggs that we love and make them healthy, so that way we can enjoy them still on a daily basis. The Texans play today. Go Texans! So that was another reason I really wanted to make them, to kind of have a, even though it's preseason, have a little treat to have during them. Unfortunately, I couldn't get my whole setup, so I will just hold things up for you. But I'm going to go ahead and start. If you're watching this live, say live. If you're watching this on replay, say replay. Again, I can't see your comments. If you need a comment, Josh is going to tell me what you're saying. So I already boiled all of my eggs. I did a whole dozen eggs. I personally buy my eggs from H-E-B if you're in Texas. I love the brown eggs, cage-free. So if you are in Texas, these are, to me, really good eggs. I've never had a problem with them. I boil my eggs in a big pot, and I boil them on 18 minutes. I add salt and vinegar to them. I actually use pink Himalayan salt. This is from Sam's Club, so you can get it at Costco too, but just salt, really. I would try to go with a sea salt or a pink Himalayan salt versus over like a iodine salt. So I've already done that. So when I first started making deviled eggs, I wanted to tell people this because it's a mistake I made, and if I made the mistake, then other people made the mistake, and I'm not a good cook at all. So my first egg, I cut this way, and you see these aren't pretty. This one actually just broke like this when I was peeling it, so we'll make it work. It's edible. But this is how I first cut them when I first made them. So I did want to explain, like, you just cut straight down the middle, and then you just take your yolks, and I'm putting them in my new Ninja food processor that my mother-in-law got me. So this will be the first time we've used it. I've been waiting to use it for my deviled eggs because it's just something I make a lot, and so I thought I'll get a lot of good use out of this Ninja blender, and I will review it and let y'all know how it is. So I've already put all of my yolks in the blender, and now I'm gonna add my main ingredient, which is an avocado. I absolutely love avocados, but I'm always scared to cut them open, because if you're scared to cut it open, drop me a 1. I'm always scared that they're just going to be brown and yucky inside. So here goes the magic. I have yolk on it, and I did not, oh, it's beautiful. Thank you, H-E-B. They're absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so I use half an avocado, and I am not a very good cut, y'all. Like, very not even. Like I said, I'm not a good cook, but I like to do it, and my family eats it, so I must be doing something right. I haven't killed them yet. Getting the avocado pit out is something I don't like to do, so I asked my husband Josh to do it. He's right next to me. He's assisting me, so that way I didn't have to run all over the place doing this live, and this is my first live to do anything like this. Drop where you're watching from. I'm in Texas. I'm in Houston, Texas, And so, well, actually I'm in a little bitty town called Waller, but which is right outside of Houston. But as you see, I'm a Houston girl. I'm a Houston girl and I love my Texans, so go Texans. If you're watching football, drop me who you watch. If you watch football, drop me your favorite team below too. We're getting the bed out.
Usually you can just use a knife. This one
usually use a knife, but it was a little stubborn. Okay, so we got the pit, and then this is how I cut my avocado. I literally just cut with the rind still on into like little sections. I'm gonna have to sweep when I'm done here. I don't even have this on camera. Little sections. I don't know if y'all can see this. And then all I do is squeeze it, and all the little things just kind of fall out where you need them. So add half of an avocado. I will tell you I do everything by taste and look. I do not measure anything. That's probably why I'm not a good cook, y'all. I'm not trying to lie here. But yeah, I don't measure anything. I just kind of eye it. So after you put your avocado in with your egg yolks, then you're going to put in a little bit of lemon juice. Again, I eye it. And I'll come back, I'll add some more if I feel that I need more. Another thing I add is yellow mustard. Again, I just add for taste. Oh my gosh, I think I have to take I think this one's never been used. Give me a second. How's everybody's day going? How's the weather look where you're at? It's bright, sunny, beautiful here. It couldn't be a better day. If you have any questions, babe, let me know. Okay, he's gonna let me know if y'all have any questions, so I can answer them. Okay, now let's try this. And again, I just do it per taste. Also, in this little cup is pickle juice. So I add just a little bit of pickle juice, not a whole lot. I'll add more later if need be. Another thing that I add that I love. Well, if y'all seen my posts, y'all know I love pickles. Obsessed with pickles almost. So I buy fresh dill. And so I'm just going to take like one little twig of it and I'll chop it up really, really small. I am no Gordon Ramsay. My knife skills, oh my gosh, if he was in this kitchen right now to see my knife skills, he'd be yelling at me, throwing some cuss words around and throwing eggs against the wall.
And Sobernick says she needs this written recipe because she gets soft foods next week. So I think
she gets what?
I think she wants a written.
I will write this down to as best as I possibly can. Do that. I do it by taste, but and you'll see, like at the end, I look for consistency. You'll see what I look for. At the end, nothing too, I look for really creamy because I'm going to pipe it into the egg. And you know, I'm not a cake decorator. My piping bag, literally, thanks to Ziploc, is just a bag. So I take my dill and I just sprinkle it in. And then there's that. So I have my dill. Okay, now I'm going to, I got all my ingredients in there. I will blend this. Josh is going to help me put it together really fast because I had some technical difficulties earlier when I was trying to figure it all out, how to blend it. And I was missing like this little key part on how to do it. So, who here likes deviled eggs? Drop me like a little avocado emoji or an egg emoji or whatever you can find emoji. Okay. It's my first time using this. I'm really excited. Like I said, my mother-in-law got this. She got it off of Amazon. It was my birthday present, so I'm really, really loving it. And then it's really simple, like you just push this and it goes. So I don't know how, sorry, I'm opening it up, okay. So it's really dry. I don't know if y'all can see that. It's really dry, so I definitely want to add more, liquids to it because you don't want it to be dry. So I'm going to add more mustard to it. I'm going to add more lemon juice to it. And I'm going to add more pickle juice to it.
So you have a couple Canadians watching, and I think a Scot just joined.
I love my Canadians. I have a lot of friends in Canada. None actually I've met yet. I've talked to them on the phone. Actually, I met some at events, like Everett. I've met at an event. So if it's Everett watching.
No, it was Angela.
Oh, yes. I love that girl. Okay, I haven't met Stacy yet either because she didn't come to the last event. Okay, I forgot to put salt in it last time too, guys. So, add some salt. Zoe's on? Zoe? Oh, okay. Zoe is my best friend. I met her when we went to hair school. So if nobody knows that I was a cosmetologist for a half blink of an eye, I was, and I met Zoe, who, so we have been friends since 2008 now, and has graced my life and been the most beautiful soul I could ever imagine having in my life. Okay, I'm going to blend again. Actually, I think I need to use this. Bear with me, y'all. I'm figuring out how to use this. Okay, let me do it again. This is my first time using the Ninja. Okay. Oh, yay. That looks good. And then I'm just knocking off the blade. I don't want I want all of it. I don't want any leftovers. Okay, I'm just mixing a little more that the blender wasn't able to get, like it was stuck on the sides or whatnot. What is everybody's favorite healthy thing to eat, like snack-wise? And if you see, it's still kind of dry. So again, I add just a little bit more of everything to it. You can even add the rest of your avocado to it, which I'm gonna do, because that's where it's like the creamy sensation of what would be your mayonnaise in here. So that's kind of the replacement. I know you can do Greek yogurt too. I haven't personally used Greek yogurt in them. I do make a Greek yogurt though that I use as a snack. I use it as a what do you call it? Ranch dip. So I just take the dry packets of Hidden Valley ranch dip, and then I add them to usually like a cup and a half of the Greek yogurt. I use the Fage, I think that's how you say it. Josh is getting it out. Like 0%. I do not do like fat-free, low-free or anything. I do the full thing because if it's like fat-free or sugar-free, it means it's extra processed or there has like fake sugars or something in it. So I just stick with the real deal. I don't know what the 0 is, but I really like this because there's 23 grams of protein in it, and I have a higher protein diet. But I use this in the Hidden Valley ranch mix, and then it's great ranch substitute as well. So now that I've got it all, like, I don't know if you can see how creamy it is, but it's pretty creamy. And then all I do is I scoop it into my bag, and
Minnie says, "You go, girl."
oh,
Zoe says, "Hey, pretty lady."
hi everybody.
And then Kevin is watching. Kevin Bradley, and
Oh, hi Kevin.
my mother is watching.
Hi, mother-in-law. what is everybody doing tomorrow? We are going and audition. Well, I'm not auditioning for anything. My daughter, Raylan, if any of y'all know her, she is auditioning tomorrow for a part in the musical Annie. And her being bold, she is actually auditioning for the main role of Annie. So I'm super, super, super excited for her. It'll be her first major role. Thank you for all who came out to her concert, her 50s themed concert, and supported her, because that meant everything to me since I wasn't able to be there. And it just meant a lot. Y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm not messy. So I filled my bag and I try to get all the air out before I close it, so that way it's like nice and good. And then see this little tip on the bag? I just literally make a hole in it. Okay, so I'm gonna take one of my prettier eggs, because y'all, Lord knows, peeling eggs, this one looks like it was chewed out of, can be a crime. But I will take one of these prettier eggs, and literally all I do is squeeze. And if you need to cut your hole bigger, like me right now, don't be afraid to cut it bigger. And honestly, you don't even have to do this. I find it to be a little bit easier. But you can also just scoop it in your egg. I've never done it like that, just because I'm like, what, I'm trying to be fancy. But then you just, see? Like I said, I am no Gordon Ramsay, but there's my deviled egg. And when I'm done with all my eggs and filling all of them, I'm not going to sit here and fill all of them. I'll do that after I get off the live. I pour a little dash of paprika on the top. So just a little bit. And you want to try it, babe? I'm going to make him get in front of the camera.
Delicious.
Is it good? Okay, awesome. Because I didn't taste it before I even put it together. But I start to taste it like throughout, and I just get a little spoon and I try it. And then if I feel like I need to add more, I add more. Some people like a heavier mustard base. Some are going to like more of the vinegary pickle taste. So it's really up to you and how you create your egg. But it's a really good alternative. I eat anywhere from 3 to 4 of them, depending on how much mixture is in the little whole thing. That's depending on how much I actually eat. So if there's more of that, I'll only eat 3 eggs, and that's for a snack, guys. Or I'll eat 4 just if I don't have them as full. Like if I barely put any, I'll show y'all. If it's more like just like that, I'll have 4 halves. So that's 2 hard-boiled eggs. That's great for a snack. And then my daughter loves to eat them as dinner. So I will give her, how many, babe, do we give her? Like 4 or 5? 4 or 5 halves. She'll love them. For us, if we were to do this as a meal, we would actually have, again, depending on how much of this is filled in, we'll have anywhere from 4 to 6 of them. So I hope you enjoyed this live. And if you want me to go live on anything else, just let me know. Again, drop me from where you're from. Tell me if you're live or replay. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. And go Texans! I don't know how to stop this.